In 2008, Austrian police received a strange hospital call about a seriously ill young woman who appeared out of nowhere. What they uncovered was one of the most horrifying cases of captivity in modern history, hidden beneath an ordinary family home for nearly a quarter of a century. Elizabeth Fries was 18 years old in 1984 when her father, Joseph, lured her into the basement of their house in Amsterdam, Austria, claiming he needed help installing a door. He drugged her with ether, chained her up, and locked her inside a hidden cellar he had spent years secretly building beneath their home. She remained trapped there for the next 24 years. Joseph told his wife and the authorities that Elizabeth had run away to join a cult, and he even forced her to write letters supporting this story. Meanwhile, he kept her imprisoned in a soundproof dungeon with almost no natural light. During her captivity, Elizabeth gave birth to 7 children fathered by Joseph. 3 of them were brought upstairs as babies and raised by Joseph and his wife as foster children, with elaborate cover stories about how Elizabeth had abandoned them, while 3 of the other children never saw daylight and grew up entirely in the cellar. One died in infancy and was cremated by Joseph. The case only broke open when one of the cellar children, then 19 years old, became seriously ill and Joseph was forced to bring her to the hospital. Doctors became suspicious and contacted the police, who eventually confronted Joseph and extracted confession. When the police broke into the cellar, they found Elizabeth, then for 2 years old, along with 3 of the children who had never been outside. Joseph Fries was sentenced to life imprisonment in 2009. Elizabeth and her children were given new identities and have lived in an undisclosed location ever since, trying to rebuild lives that were stolen from them in the darkness.